I'd say to you, who was the first man to run under 10 seconds for 100 metres? Most people wouldn't know, but they'll know who ran the first 4-minute mile.
This interest in record breaking can perhaps be overemphasized. Everyone has understood the delight in the round figure of 4 minutes.
I was very busy as a student, and I had been running for 8 years and was just about to retire because I was becoming a doctor in 1954. My main rival was John Landy. He was running 4 minutes and 2 seconds, and if I didn't run the 4-minute mile, he probably would. That was why it simply had to be as soon as possible.
I mean, at that particular time, I think many of the physiologists around actually felt it was impossible for humans to run that fast.
Oh, nobody can run that quickly, and, you know, athletes will explode if they try to do that.
Man will die if he tries to run a mile in under 4 minutes.
It was a typical dank, late spring evening, cold, high wind, miserable, and it was nearly cancelled, the attempt for the 4-minute mile.
The conditions certainly were far from ideal, and I decided, right, well, if I don't attempt it now, you may never forgive yourself. Once the race had started, I wasn't aware of the conditions because I was totally committed, and I had to complete the lap times with the pacemakers.
Immediately after the start, Brasher, the Olympic steeplechaser, took the lead to pace Bannister for the first half mile.
Chris Brasher was a steeplechaser, so 2-minute half mile was quite fast running for him. I actually got a little impatient. I thought he might be going too slowly, so I suggested that he should run faster. I shouted at him.
After 2.5 laps, Chataway took over from Brasher.
We passed the 3/4 mark in just over 3 minutes. I was well aware that we'd been slowing down, and I had to get to the tape without collapsing before the tape. Your legs hurt, your chest hurts.
You just cannot get any more air in, and your throat is burning.
Your heart hurts.
And you can't pick your knees up anymore, and your arms are full of lactic acid.
You know that you are making the most supreme effort of which you're capable.
And Bannister has done it.
Your blood pressure then drops because your blood vessels are all open, and my vision temporarily faded, and it was like fainting. Within a minute or so, I gradually recovered. At about that time, the announcement of the result was made, as it happens by Norris McWhirter.
A new track and meeting record. A new English native, British national, British all-comers, Commonwealth, European and world's record. The time, 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. That I thought was a better way of doing it than just saying, it's a record.